This is a new segment called Road Trips with Randy. I am going to take you along on my daily commute because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? As you can see, the sun is shining and I need my glasses. I can't see much. It's as bright as a Sahara desert out here. But the daily commute is pretty long, so why not take this moment to make a podcast? Now you're probably wondering, why should we listen? Who the fuck are you? What is it, dude? Why are you just like another person making a podcast? Yeah. Why the fuck not? And for anybody out there, you want to do something, try anything, you can be anything you want in life, kids. If you want to be an astronaut, go for it. Go and do it. Go and do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Shout out, hashtag to Shia LaBeouf. Nothing is impossible. And, that's why we're making this podcast. Well, it's not really a podcast, kind of is. It's kind of just, me driving, you listening, maybe watching me drive. I don't know. However you want to label it. Entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. You're the audience member. I am a nobody discussing sports and such. To me, sports is everything. Sports is everything, and everything is sports. Beer drinking, that's sports to me. You want to drink beer? Let's have some beers. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's go for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But today there's no beer drinking. Unfortunately, I can't be drinking when I'm driving. That's very irresponsible. Got the cafecito in my cupacito. But yeah, let's go to the world of sports. What's going on? Well, in fight sports, a lot is going on. I know Deontay Wilder just killed somebody in the first round, I think. Was it the first round? I don't know. I don't have a fact checker. I was actually tuning into UFC, Kevin Lee versus Dos Anjos, and whenever I went back to Showtime, it was already over, and I saw the replay of Deontay Wilder killing a man. He killed him. Now, is he going to get parole? Is he going to get limited sentencing? I don't know, but he killed him. It was a massacre. But that's the thing with Deontay. What do you expect, man? That guy he has some bazookas. He is the bronze bomber. There's only one bronze bomber. But yeah, man, I want to see him versus Anthony Joshua like anybody wants to watch. Anthony Joshua's got that fight coming up with that dude, Andy Ruiz. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. But I am Mexican. So when I heard Ruiz, I'm like, all right, let's go, raza, let's do this. Vámonos. Vámonos, recio cabrón. And then I saw him. I was like, fuck. Doesn't look the part. Doesn't look the part at all. But that's the thing about us Mexicans. We don't really look like Greek gods, so to speak. Our diet consists of good-ass food with salsa on everything. If you look at Kelvin Gastelum, you know, prime example, even at the highest level, you know, we tend to carry a little more weight around the waistline. Carry a little extra baggage, so to speak. But that's if you're legitimately Mexican. You know, I know someone out there might be like, hey dude, I'm Mexican and I got a six-pack. Don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. No, not, you know, there's the exception. But for the most part, we tend to carry a little bit more weight around the waistline. That's us Mexicans. But and we are back. We had some technical difficulties. This shit is our first run at it. It's our first run, so shit didn't go according to plan. But we're back on track. Let's do this. We were talking about Andy Ruiz fighting Joshua Clottey. Oh no, Joshua Clottey's a retired boxer. Anthony Joshua, that's who he's gonna be fighting. But who knows, man? I mean, you know, boxing only takes one fucking punch. That's all it takes. One punch, right? And you know, if Anthony Joshua wins that fight as he's expected to, I would finally hope to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Hopefully. But you know how it is with different promotions, and I don't want my fighter to fight this guy. I want to have him make a couple more mil over here before we even take on this fight. I mean, that's the thing with boxing. There's no matchmakers the way they have it set up in the UFC. Don't know. I'm pretty sure Bellator has a matchmaker and a lot of MMA promotions. But boxing is under so many fucking banners. And if I think Anthony Joshua is part of that DAZN Danza, I call it Danza, like Tony Danza. I honestly thought Tony Danza was a part of that. I was like, oh man, way to go, Tony Danza, making your move in the sports game. But and Deontay Wilder is Showtime, so we'll see. That'd be the fight to make, the fight to watch in boxing. In other sports news, the number one pick goes to New Orleans. Wow, we saw that coming. I know somewhere out there, Lil Weezy is celebrating. Lil Weezy Anna. Weezy F, baby. We got the number one pick. Obviously, the number one pick should be Zion Williamson. Is it Zion or Zion? I'm messing up with the names today. Don't know if it's Zion or Zion or Zone or Zone. Join. Might be Join. That's how they pronounce it out in Europe. Join. Join Williamson. Join Williamson with the pass out in the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion, if you haven't heard about him by now, I'm sure you will soon. The hype is all there. Hype appears to be real. This guy is a man-child. He is a genetic freak. And I'm on a train. I love watching people like that come about. And I know a lot of people are negative sometimes about it. Like, he's going to be a bust, this or that. Hasn't been as much talk with this guy. He seems to be checking every box as far as things you look for in a star or even a quality basketball player. But this guy has that global star recognition type of potential, and New Orleans got the number one pick. A lot of people thought it was going to be New York, and things never seem to go their way in New York. I really don't understand why a lot of people still feel like the Knicks are something. I don't know if once upon a time. I mean, I get it. There's people out there probably, fuck you, man. You don't fuck no, New York, bro. Brooklyn. Oh shit, my bad. Brooklyn has the Nets, but from what I've heard, the Knicks are still more popular in Brooklyn. How true that is, I really don't know. I am from Texas, home of the Players and Pimps. Hashtag UGK. But yeah, the Knicks didn't get the number one pick. The number one pick goes to the New Orleans Pelicans. And they should be getting Zion Williamson. He's the same guy whose shoe gave up on him. His shoe blew up during a game. Holy crap. How good or how powerful do you have to be to have your Nike shoe blow up on you? And I've been reading this article on ESPN talking about how he's going to be filthy rich because all these companies are bidding for him. You know, you got Nike, Adidas, all the big dogs. Wouldn't it be something if there was a dark horse like that Chinese company that signed Dwayne Wade and gave him bags of money? What is it called? Nightling? I'm not too sure. And I know a lot of people aren't too familiar with him, or at least where I come from. But that'd be pretty interesting if a company like that paid this dude a crazy amount of money to become the face of that shoe brand. And I think it would help him get more recognized. Well, not get more recognized, that's probably not the way to put it, but help his stardom in China. And the way China looks at their basketball players, they look at them as gods, man. You look at Stephon Marbury over there. Stephon Marbury was he was legit, and he was fun to watch, but he was never in that tier of the LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry nowadays, to give you comparison. Different era, but he was never in that stratosphere, so to speak. Goes over to China, wins I don't know how many championships. Dude has a museum. Dude has statues built for him. So I'm saying the Chinese worship their basketball players, man. So that'd be interesting for me if that Chinese shoe company signed Zion or Zion. I'm sorry, man. I don't know his name. Zion. I mess it up. Every time I've tuned in, they say Williamson. But yeah, man. And shout out to Stephon Marbury, man. That guy, he would make affordable shoes because he remember him talking about whenever he grew up, he didn't have money for basketball shoes, so he made it a point to make very inexpensive shoes to give back. So good for him, man. Good for him. He deserves all those statues and trophies and whatnot. Good for him, man. But that's what's going on. I don't want to talk too much. This has been the road trip with Randy, or Randy's road trip. Don't really know how to label it yet. One of the two. I don't know. You're just tagging along. And if you've tuned in this long, thank you. And as we usually would say in This Weekend in Sports, cheers, lads. But this time around with some Morning Joe, some coffee. Signing off. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.